Welcome to day 4 of the August Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. This is John back again, and today hoping to get a little bit more done on the Deering Ranch here in what I think is a nice little flat plains section surrounded by forests and extreme hills. So haven't played in a while and just trying to get back and take a look at what I've collected. I don't want to waste all my clay and all my coal here, but I do want to clear out my inventory and try to figure out what project to tackle first. I watched the bunch of different videos from the first couple days, and I think the most interesting thing I saw so far was the surface zombie dungeon that the Load Central team found. Krista, I believe, found it. So I was going to go. I'm looking around. I really want to get spruce trees for my build, and so they'll be up. I think I see one in that direction, and I think in that direction also is the dungeon. So I'm going to run over that way. I'm going to go cut down some trees and get the extra saddles and armor, and I saw the golden apple, which is a little shortcut. Not a huge shortcut considering it's just one piece of gold. We already have a bunch of apples, but the one thing I did, I jotted the coordinates down wrong, so I got distracted in this direction by the sugarcane and the egg. I'm definitely going to be a pumpkin pie eater in this challenge. I've got my pumpkins planted already, and they're already yielding a nice crop. But I think I realized I had the coordinates reversed. I was thinking it was 350 and 400, but actually it's 410 or something and 350. So I just checked quickly and reloaded. And I think at that point I realized, oh, I see the spruce tree, so I'm going to go to that first and then go to the dungeon. I like the spruce planks. I think in that plains biome that we're building in, it's got a little more contrast to the grass color, and most importantly, I hate farming trees. So if you saw my Little House episodes from MHC, I like growing the massive spruce just a couple of the massive spruce trees. Basically, every time you grow a tree, you get like a stack of wood, as opposed to having to grow like, I don't know, 15 on average, like 15 oak trees to get one stack of wood. The spruce are really tall, so I need 4 saplings for that. So I just jump around and get extra saplings. You know, I really just wanted a pumpkin pie snack, so had to make myself extra hungry there. Yeah, but the 4 saplings and a 2x2 make for great. Yeah, the easy get. So stop knocking down leaves because I see another spruce tree up here. And as I walk up the hill, tons and tons of chickens start spawning in, and actually I think they've been here because they were already laying eggs. So I do have a chicken pit back at base, but there's only 1 chicken in it, so I'm collecting those eggs now. Pretty sure I have 14 or 15 eggs at this point, which will keep me going on pumpkin pie for a while. And now just collect some saplings. I really want to get to at least 4 before I leave here. So we'll knock down some more leaves. And there we go, 3 and 4 saplings. Knock down a few more leaves before we bolt out of here. And head back down to where I think that zombie dungeon is, which, as I said, I think was at about 400 and 350. So actually, it was even closer to where we decided to build. And a lot of people have just taken, I think, pretty much every video I've seen, well, most of the videos I've seen so far have chosen this area on the plains to build the ranch or to build their equestrian estate. As Michael has termed the challenge this month. And yeah, here's this interesting little cave. And we got a couple zombies in here, which I'll go dispose of quickly. And then go check the loot. We get bread, that's great. We've got tons of music discs. I probably don't need them all. And then I realize I'm going to have an inventory problem coming back. So let's get rid of the music discs and do a little sorting out. Spider eyes I can come back and get if I'm going to go convert zombie villagers. And I probably should take note that I have plenty of iron and I haven't built all of my armor for this month, and that's probably a mistake. Just there's no reason not to have boots and a helmet. It will come back to haunt me at some point. I knocked those torches off. I'm thinking what I'd do is try to get a carrot, which would be great, but I'm very impatient and I get sick of waiting. So wait, and forget it. Let's just torch this place up. It's right around the corner. If we do get to the point where we want to breed zombie villagers, we can come back here very quickly. So I'll mark the entrance. And from where I can see home, which is right there, I'm going to go ahead and mark the path back to here. Lots and lots of torches, so you can see from the distance, that's the way back. And let's run back to base. Get our stuff put away. It's about 7.5 minutes into the day now, so sun's setting and the bad guys are going to be out, so I want to start figuring out what I'm going to do during the night. First thing I can do is put away a bunch of stuff that I just got. Saddles, I need to keep one on me, but I don't need extra saddles for now. An extra horse armor, for example, that stuff's going to go away. The bread I need because I haven't made any more pumpkin pie, although we do now see we have 15 eggs, which is great. The 7 in my inventory plus the 8 in the chest. I see even more pumpkins in the background already grown over there. And I think I was going to lay out, the area where I wanted to connect my stables. So I'll do that. And yeah, so we've got our rough coarse dirt here, and kind of taking stock of exactly how much distance we have and where I want to put my stables on the grounds. And I think I realize, let's plant these trees while it's still daytime, and I'll misplace one of the saplings. You need to place them in a square like that. I actually was looking for bone meal, but I didn't find any. Bone meal would be great. I'll have to get some skellies tonight, get my bone meal collection back, and fill in this creeper blast, which was at the end of the last episode, I believe. It's over here by the back of my farm. Don't like to have holes like this, especially once it gets dark out. So we'll do a bad job of doing that, but at least it's filled in. And then let's go over to the corral area and take a look at what we got. Let's make some planks because that's what I'm going to lay out my stables with at first. I'm going to need a lot more spruce wood than that, but I can at least lay out the frame of my stables with the spruce. So I think what I want to do is make the stables kind of on this other side of this pond here. So the pond that's behind me kind of is between, it's like the corrals on one side of the pond and the stables are not exactly on the other side, but along, the other corner of the pond. Still at this, eastern side of the pond, but at the southeastern instead of the northeastern end of it. So I'm going to lay out the stables. I want the space for each horse in a stable to be 3 by 3, so you need 5 blocks long. And just to divide them up, I'm going to just make, kind of deciding on my design, how I'm going to do it, but yeah, 5 blocks long, and I need at least 3 blocks in between. Here we go. So then when I put a gate on the end of the stable, this horse still has 3 blocks in the middle. I'm not sure if I'm going to I'll probably put it back on the stable, or more of a solid back, and the entrance to the stables will be on this side where we're standing. But this will be, a more protected place for some of our horses to spend the night. Kind of taking a look at what I want to do. I'm not sure what I want to do at the top of the walls. I know there'll be a fence on the front. I'm not sure whether I want the wall to come out all the way there, or we'll have an accent block or something. So I decide for now, at least, let's just put in the frames. Do that, take a look at how it looks and how big it's getting. And of course, it's getting dark out now, so we're going to start having to deal with mobs, so probably should be thinking about doing something else. Or at least making that armor that I'm missing at this point. That's probably a mistake. But again, being a little impatient, and I don't really have a lot of time to record this month, and so I wanted to get this challenge done, at least all recorded, and then do the post-production. I'm not even sure if I'll have time for the post-production work. We're going to be traveling a bunch, so we'll see. But I recruited another horse. We've got a good number of horses now in our corral. I think that's our 4th one or so. And the nice thing about baby zombies is when you're on horseback, they can't actually reach you. So I was about to get off this horse, and then this baby zombie ran up, so I stayed on the back and hit him. But that's just a tip: if you're on a horse, if there's a baby zombie, don't get off and try to fight it. Sometimes it's easier to fight mobs when you're not on horseback, but baby zombies not very effective against you on the horseback. And he didn't seem to want to attack the horse, so that was great. Yep, check for another egg. Here we go. Okay, and now I want to lay out the path. I have all this coarse dirt. I wanted to lay out a path, how the way the path is going to work. Figure it will come forward here and then from the corral, and then go off to the stables. Will be in one direction. And that's not there. Oh, one over. And then I can take the other direction to what will be, to my house. And there'll be maybe an exercise area or a track area for the horses. We'll see about that. For saddling, maybe make a blacksmith shop or something as well for doing that. And it looks like we got a visitor here. I think we can just keep laying dirt down and then deal with him. Zombies really aren't too much of a problem here. Get rid of him. Checking around, there's another zombie coming up behind me. And yeah, he's gonna get me right there. Don't get stuck in the hole. Okay, so we have our path. Fill in around it with regular dirt, so as the grass grows back, that will be more obvious. Probably will fill in, actually. Oh, creeper. Didn't even see him. and another creeper. The first one you saw, I don't know how obvious it will be in the video, but I hit jump and jumped into midair, so he wouldn't do too much damage. I kind of like sprinted away and then jumped, and was able to avoid most of the damage there, and I healed right up, which was great. But don't have much saturation left now. We'll use up all this dirt, and then come over here and look down. Look, there's even like a little face that they blew up in the side of this one. We got this other dirt now, and I need to fill this hole in. Probably don't need to fill this hole in till morning. Of course, I start doing it out of coarse dirt, which is a mistake. I don't mean to do this out of coarse dirt. I want to fill the hole in with regular dirt, so better dig up the coarse dirt, because it's not going to grow grass on it. It's going to look silly. My paths aren't going to look very good. But of course, making a big mistake here. Heads down. I just jumped down into this pit, and that's it. So I will see you next month for MHC. I love this world. I will probably make Deering Ranch and might do a video at the end of the month to show you how I did in my first 10 days.